All right, good evening. It's the Utopian Baseball Universe After Dark. I don't know why I don't know why I do that voice for the After Dark. I don't know. I think it was funny the first couple times, but anyway, a lot to get to tonight. You just saw a classic at the Sky Dome. The Blue Jays beat the Cardinals 3-2. Judd Wilson had two early homers in that game. Cardinals led 2-0 heading into the eighth. John Olerud, they pinch hit, two-run homer to tie it in the eighth. And then for the second time in 2 weeks, Adam Wainwright gives up an extra inning homer to end the game. This time, Josh Donaldson hit his fourth of the year for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays now have a 7-game lead in the East, by far the biggest lead. We're going to get to all the scores and highlights. We're going to give you an update on the standings. We'll let you know what's going on tomorrow. But let's get you some scores. South at East games tonight. And there's actually a mistake here, so let me correct this, make sure I don't have any other mistakes. All right, so the actual score in Boston tonight for the Red Sox was 11-3. Red Sox. Tom Glavine only lasts 3 innings in this game. He's pitched brilliantly for the Braves since he took over for Lou Burdette in the rotation. But tonight he got knocked around. 3 innings, 6 earned, gave up 9 hits. Ted Williams had 3 hits to the Red Sox, including his 10th homer. He had 4 RBIs. The Red Sox actually hit 4 homers tonight. Ted Williams, Manny Ramirez, Bobby Doerr, and Rafael Devers all homering in that game. Henry Aaron hit his 17th homer for Atlanta, but it was far too late. And I think they were down 10 at the time. So Red Sox 11-3, as they are now the second place team in the East, because Philadelphia lost at home tonight to the Durham Bulls 3-0. Bartolo Colon, the ageless wonder, complete game 6-hit shutout for the Bulls. He struck out 8. Keston Hero, the second baseman for the Bulls, had 2 hits and an RBI. He scored a run. Dewey Evans homered for the Bulls, his 10th. Cologne is now 6-3. Cliff Lee takes the loss. He's 9-4 for Philadelphia. In Montreal tonight, the Expos beat the Royals 7-6. Expos put up 3 runs in the 8th. Vlad Guerrero with a double, a homer, and 3 RBIs in this game. Andre Dawson homered, his 15th, as the Expos beat the Royals 7-6. At Citi Field tonight, it was the Mets 9 and the Marlins 2. That's 4 straight wins for the Mets. They put up 5 runs in the 7th. They hit 2 2-run homers in that inning. Howard Johnson and Curtis Granderson. Noah Syndergaard with the win. He's 6-8. Sandy Alcantara takes the loss. He's 3-3. Mel Stottlemyre was brilliant tonight for the Yankees as they shut out the Rays 4-0. That's 4 straight losses for the Rays. Stottlemyre had a complete game 2-hit shutout, 11 strikeouts. Babe Ruth with a double and homer tonight. He had 2 RBIs. Aaron Judge homered for the Yankees, his 4th. It was the Orioles 10 and the Astros 6. Frank Robinson had 4 hits tonight, a homer, 4 RBIs. Brian Roberts had 3 hits and 3 runs scored for Baltimore. Trey Mancini homered for the Baltimore Orioles, his 3rd. And in 12 innings tonight, the Nationals beat the Rangers 5-4. Another walk-off homer, Ryan Zimmerman, in the 12th inning, hit his 7th of the year. So we had 2 12th inning walk-off homers on the night in Toronto and Washington. Michael Young had 3 hits and 2 RBIs for the Rangers. He also scored a run. Sean Doolittle with the win. He's 3-5. Jeff Russell takes the loss. He's 2-5 for Texas. And in West at North games tonight, it was the Padres all over Detroit, 10-2. Ray Dandridge had 3 doubles in this game, 4 RBIs. Joey Lucchesi, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts. He improves to 8-6 in this game. Greg Vaughn hit his 13th homer. Hank Greenberg hit his 15th homer for Detroit. The Mariners beat the Pirates 5-2. Edgar Martinez with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. For the losing Pirates, Hannes Wagner had 3 hits, a stolen base, and a run scored as the Mariners take care of business in Pittsburgh tonight. Of note, Ken Griffey hit his 19th homer in this game and then had to leave the game in the 6th inning. It looks like he's just day-to-day, might miss a game or 2 for Seattle. But he did hit his 19th homer. He's just one off the pace in the universe. Jeff Bagwell has 20 for Houston. Another extra inning game tonight. In 10 innings, the Diamondbacks beat the White Sox 2-1. Nick Ahmed with a go-ahead RBI double in the 10th. Frank Thomas in this game went 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. And earlier this afternoon at Wrigley, the Cubs beat the Rockies 7-2. Ryan Sandberg had a triple and a homer in this game. Ron Santo had 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Jake Arrieta's 5-1 for the Cubs. Mike Hampton, the loser, he's 11-5. At Miller Park tonight, the A's beat the Brewers 5-1. Bob Welch, 8 innings, 7 strikeouts. Reggie Jackson in this game hit the longest homer in Utopian baseball universe history. Of course, that history only goes back to last March, but Jackson hit a ball 517 feet. He hit it like high off the glass beyond the bleachers in right field. Just an amazing clout. Ryan Braun homered for the Brewers, his 3rd. Jackson has 19 homers. He's only one off the pace for the home run lead. Another extra inning game tonight. In 13 innings, the Giants beat the Twins 2-1. Buster Posey with a go-ahead RBI double in the 13th. Rod Carew for the Twins had 3 hits, and he scored the only run for the Twins in a loss to the Giants tonight. It was the Reds all over the Dodgers 11-1. So you're probably thinking, why am I wearing this? The Brewers were playing them tonight. It matches my shorts. That's important to me, okay? We're doing television here. Reds 11-1. Jay Bruce, 5 hits, 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Joe Morgan with 3 hits and 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. A couple homers for the Reds, Barry Larkin and Todd Frazier. Jose Rio, the winner, he's 9-2. Don Sutton takes the loss, he's 7-5. And it was the Indians 8 and the Angels 5 tonight. Tris Speaker had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. He stole a base. Fred Lynn with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs in this game. Albert Bell homered. Austin Hedges homered. CC Sabathia wins it. He's 8-5. And Shohei Ohtani takes the loss. He's 3-5. All right, we're going to take a look at the standings here. We're now 94 games in, which means we're got 62 games left in the season. We do 156. So we're going to take a look at the standings now. The Blue Jays, with that win tonight in Toronto, now have a 7-game lead in the East over the Red Sox. They're 8 up on the Phillies. As you may or may not know, the top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. 3rd place plays 2nd place on Wild Card Wednesday. And then the winner faces the division champion in the Divisional Championship Series best of 5. So right now, if the season were over, it would be Philadelphia at Boston on Wild Card Wednesday. The winner goes to Toronto. In the South, the Braves have a 2-game lead on the Rays and a 5-game lead on the Cardinals and Bulls. So if the season were over, the Cardinals and Bulls would actually play a game 157 in St. Louis. The winner would play at Tampa Bay in the wild card game. The winner of that game would go to Atlanta for the Southern Division Championship Series. In the North, the Pirates and Indians are deadlocked at the top of the division, and the Reds are 3 games back. So the way this would work is the Pirates and Indians would play a game. The winner would be the East champion. The loser would host the wild card against the Reds. And in the West, the Padres have a 1-game lead on the Giants and a 3-game lead on the Rockies. So it would be Colorado at San Francisco. The winner goes to San Diego. There's really not too many teams that are out of it. I mean, realistically, The Brewers are 17 back. They're 14 back of a wild card. That's a tough hill to climb out of. The Yankees are 17 back. They're only 9 game out of a wild card. I guess I've seen stranger things happen. But in the South and West, your last place Royals are 12 back. They're only 7 back of a wild card. And the Mariners are 11 back. They're only 8 back of a wild card. So again, I really can't see the Brewers making anything of the second half, but they've got some goals. Number one, save Craig Counsell's job. This is a 7th place team last year. They're in 8th place now. There's rumblings that the Brewers might look at a Harvey Keene, a Tom Trebelhorn, a George Bamberger. They've got some options. But maybe a goal is just to finish 500 or to finish out of last place in the North. But pretty much everyone else is still kind of in it. It's really interesting what's happening here as we start to wind down July. Sal Tartaglia is here. He agrees with something I said. Thank you, Sal. And then he says something in a language that I'm not as familiar with. We're going to Google that later. But Sal was at Skydome tonight for Cardinals Blue Jays, just a classic game. This is what tomorrow looks like. We've got Indians Angels. Where is that game? I think that game is in Cleveland. Let's just double check. Yeah, Angels Indians from Cleveland tomorrow. Jared Weaver versus Addie Joss. We're gonna start that one about 3:30, and then we're gonna do the Utopian Baseball Universe After Dark again. That's gonna be after the NBA, so about 11 o'clock tomorrow for the Utopian Baseball Universe After Dark for tomorrow, and then join me on Sunday for Marlins Mets, 9 a.m. breakfast with the Utopian Baseball Universe. And the Utopian Baseball Universe report for Sunday will air at 5 o'clock on Sunday. So, thank you for watching. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. Simulcasts are underway. We're 4 members short of 1,000. Let's do it. Let's get to 1,000 this weekend. If you've invited anyone, you never have to invite anyone ever again. You've done more than I could ever imagine. So Rick Lenenberg, Sal Tartaglia, Mitch Nellis, Greg Fokker, Tim St. Clair, Cindy Huggins. I mean, I could go on all night, but these are some of the names that I know have brought people in. You guys have done more for me than I can ever mention on the show. If you haven't brought anyone in, it's obviously not required, but if you enjoy what we're doing here, bring in a family member, bring in a neighbor, a coworker, anyone who loves baseball, loves what we're doing. I brought in people from Twitter. I brought in Gully from TikTok. I brought in coworkers. My family's here. Again, if you're enjoying this, do the same. My goal is not to be the biggest group on Facebook, but I want to be the most engaging. And we're 4 people short of a milestone. I really think we can hit that tomorrow. We actually have 271 outstanding invites. That means 271 people have been invited and are previewing the group, but haven't accepted it yet. So let's get 4 of those people as soon as we hit 1,000, unless I'm at work. As soon as we hit 1,000, I'm going to go live, and we're gonna celebrate it in a special way. So again, everyone have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:30 for Angels Indians, and then tomorrow night for the Utopian Baseball Universe After Dark. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.